Hi, I'm Ruth, I'm the owner of Doghouse, and I am here with Hound Plus Training, who are delivering our puppy classes on a Tuesday evening from henceforth. And we thought it might be just useful to talk through, introduce you to Hound Plus, Nick and Livy, and answer some questions about what the classes entail, who it might be appropriate for, and what you might need. So first of all, I'm going to introduce Nick, and tell us a little bit about yourself, Nick.
Yeah, so my name is Nick Benja. I've been a dog trainer for probably about 12 years. So essentially me and Livy started this business probably about 2 or 3 years ago when we went away and did a TV show in California called The Pack. And basically the TV show was like a competition reality show, so dogs were going all over the world, learning all different kinds of things, doing like crazy challenges and stuff like kayaking and like rappelling, trying to think of all the crazy things they did.
There's a lot of potential for our puppy classes.
Yeah.
We taught dogs to play piano.
Oh my god.
That was one of my favourites.
Play football.
Yeah. Fantastic.
But one of the things that I kind of guess we took home after that is that we really wanted to inspire people to do more stuff with their dogs. So even though most people come to us through puppy classes and adult classes and stuff like that, once they come in through puppy classes, what we do is we give people 2 free activity classes so they can try anything that they want to try. So for example, obviously the store here is in Clifton. Up on Clifton Downs we run hoopers classes, which is similar to agility. We run man training, which is like search and rescue. We run scent work training, which is kind of like drug detection almost without the drugs.
We're just going to make that very clear.
Yeah.
Drug detection without the drugs.
No drugs.
But I want to bring Maud on the scent work. I think that would just be.
Should be
I've got
very
my
good.
little sausage dog. You all know, obviously. But we're going to do the scent work.
So the puppy training is all about obviously giving them the best start, making sure that the dogs are socialised, answering any questions people have. People tend to have questions about toilet training, puppy biting, separation, making sure that the puppies are really, really well trained. And then hopefully we can kind of inspire you to do more stuff with your dog.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
And actually one of the things we'll do is we will do a live Q&A if you would like us to. So if you want us to, make some comments on the link below and we'll put together some questions for Livy and Nick next time and maybe do an Insta Live where you can actually come on and ask questions, because I'm sure that what you talk about will certainly inspire more questions about our journeys with our puppies. But Livy, tell us about yourself.
So I'm Livy. I've been doing dog training for probably about 9 years, and I started my journey because I've got a very small little chihuahua, and I found the world was very big, very scary, and I just didn't know what to do, and I started looking into all this kind of thing and found that actually doing stuff, getting him trained, building his confidence was so important as a foundation to be able to get him out of the world. So,
And I bet actually that really changes your bond as well.
it does, yeah. And I think the bond between dog and owner is just so important that we have their backs and we know what they can expect from us.
That's right.
So it's all about trust.
So your classes, the puppy classes we're going to be running here, and the other classes that you do around different venues in Bristol.
Yeah.
What sort of puppies are we talking? Brand new puppies? Are we talking 6 months, 12 months? What's the limits? Tell us.
Yeah, I thought that when Livy was saying we have a Chihuahua cross pug, because we're at the end of the month we're collecting a German Shepherd, so we love like all different sizes
Size
of
breeds.
dogs.
Yeah.
We're definitely not like small dog people or big dog people. And in puppy classes it's the same thing. So we might have a Mastiff and we might have a Chihuahua, and that's totally fine. In terms of like who is suitable for, usually with puppy classes we have them right from when they've had their first vaccination, so they're coming along, they're getting some socialization in, all the way till about 6 months. And then after 6 months we tend to do adult classes, and the only reason for that is at 6 months old they tend to do better socializing with adult dogs as opposed to little 10-week-old puppies, especially if they're the Mastiff. So but in terms of like what we cover, we have 4 themes in class. So it's at home, going on a walk, going to like the park or going to the cafe, and going to the vet. So we try to prepare people for all of those situations. And then
we might add into that going to the dog groomers as well as going to the vets, because
Yeah,
that's
they're kind of
really
interchangeable.
personal.
They're interchangeable.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the skills are like embedded throughout those contexts. So it's like leave it training, recall, lead walking, stay training. We were just doing a bit of emergency stop training. So lots of the foundational skills, and then we just start putting them in these contexts where they're applicable.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. Are there any other questions that we haven't covered?
Not until the
Actually,
live.
I tell you, yeah, not until the live. No,
Yeah, please ask us questions.
here's a question for you. What equipment do we need to turn up with? Obviously a puppy.
A
That's
puppy,
great.
yeah, puppy is normally a good start. Something that they like to eat is normally good, so treats. We do use a lot of treats in class, so obviously the Doghouse has loads of treats here, so you're more than welcome to stock up here before you start your class. And something like they can sit on is also really helpful, so something like it can be anything, it can be a bath mat, it can be a towel, it can be a blanket.
And
just
actually, something non-slip. Because if you've got a big dog, I learned this
Absolutely,
evening,
yeah.
if you've got a big dog, your blanket slips when they get really excited. So
Totally.
something that's got a bit of non-stick is
Bath
quite
mats are
good.
normally a
Yeah.
really good shout.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Totally.
Yeah. Anything else? So we said treats, the puppy, something for the dog to sit on. Was that really the basics you need?
Yeah, I mean, I would suggest a short line is normally pretty helpful.
Yeah, preferable to have a lead, yeah, as
Okay.
opposed to like a flexi or stuff like that, because we're all limited space, so it's very
Yeah,
easy
becomes a
to
bit
kind of
unwieldy.
clothesline everyone.
Yeah, and,
But-
and a short line for us non-technical dog trainers is a regular lead.
Yeah. But the nice thing about being here, as opposed to some of our other venues, is if you forget anything, it's all here.
It's all here. Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
You know.
That's brilliant. Well, tonight's class was absolutely wonderful, and it was really great to see the improvement just even in that half an hour. The attention of the dogs, the calmness and the confidence that they
Yeah, I was
built
gonna say,
just in that
confidence with the little
really,
ones.
really
Yeah.
short time. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
really
really
excited.
amazing. You know, we oftentimes you'll see this in the beginning of a puppy course. We have lots of puppies that are kind of shy, both to like the environment and then also the other dogs in the class and people and stuff like that. And then by the end, they just all want to play with each other and they're
Yeah.
up for training and
Fantastic.
yeah, it's great.
Yeah, great. Well, watch this space, and we'll bring you more soon.